Hey everyone, Soundwave84 here, the Transformers Legacy Evolution review. In this review, take a look at Cyberverse Universe Shadow Striker. Man, that's a mouthful. Cyberverse Universe. I got this toy here for Christmas from one of my kids, so I'm about a month and a half late to review this thing. But I fiddled around with this toy a little bit already, played around with it. But you can see by looking at the package and how the toy actually looks, where they're actually going to go with this mold. So this is the box art here. You get the vehicle mode, turn aside. Look at the robot mode and the closer look at the head. Turn the back, 18 steps, and get you all around. Evo Fusion is you can combine the weapon with the rear bumper of the car, the rear back end of the car. Side here, some of the Legacy Evolution artwork. Top, you scan that, you can take a look at the tech specs and bio of the character. And down here is just your legal mumbo jumbo. And of course, you get your handy dandy instructions and the figure right here. Here is Shadow Striker. By looking at the figure, you already can tell exactly where they're going to go with this figure. He's going to be retooled into Robots in Disguise 2001 Universe Sideburn. Pretty much already got the exact chest for this. He's got the legs for this. He's got the arms for this. He's sort of got the accessories, the roof on the car for one part on the side. You can combine the rear bumper of the car with his weapon, his rifle. Of course, the only thing here is the old figure, it had rubber tires, chromed, rims or hubcaps. You had a missile, like I think, could fire out of the weapon here. You had a little more quality put into the actual figure, like the pieces and parts, and the vehicle mode was really solid. Now the robot mode was and this here, you still get the spindly little robot mode, but you get more articulation. You probably get a little bit better posability, at least, out of the figure. So what you do, the roof of the car just comes straight off the back. It's got a little peg here. You can peg into the arm. It's on these little hinges, so you can move it around like this, have it feather out. You can also put it on this arm. You don't have to do this one here. You do not have to put the bumper of the car on here. It's going to be perfectly serviceable without it. And of course, it does support blast effects, so you can wedge those in there. Oop, took it right out of the thing. Also, you can put blast effects into the bumper of the car, so if you have that on the gun, you can use that too. But that just came right off. Here's a look at his weapon and the bumper of the car. And that's just going to go for the gimmick of Sideburn, because the original 2001 Robots in Disguise Sideburn had that gimmick with his weapons in the roof of the car. And also, it's got these little skinny legs here, so you're going to get that. The knees do lock in, so this is a little tab, so you got to untap these for the movement of the legs. That does give them stability in robot mode. Also, as far as vehicle mode, to really lock in the back end of the car here. The robot is fine. I don't have any complaints. I don't have much connection with this character here from Cyberverse. I never watched Cyberverse. But this toy does not really look too close to the animation model. I'll put that up here of Shadow Striker. Now the head sculpt's pretty spot on, but the chest, totally different. The vehicle mode tries to hit that, and we'll take a look at that in a little bit. But looking at this robot mode here, if you don't include the head and the colors, you're getting Robots in Disguise 2001 Sideburn out of this. And I can't wait to see how they're going to retool that. They could just go straight for our redeco, but they got to give us new head sculpt. And I think they got to change a little bit on the car mode to make it a little bit closer to Sideburn. Articulation on the figure, you get your elbows, you get bicep swivels here. You actually have wrist swivels as well, because there's this mushroom pegged in. You get a 360 waist swivel. He does have this kibble here, back the side of the car comes off the back, so you've got these little wings back here. They do have hinges, so you can kind of move them out of your way. Shoulders come up to here, and you can move them back. It's connected to this, so you're not going to get any kind of range of motion like this way. You get upper thigh swivels right here. You get knee bends. Got a lot of kibble, like I said. And you're going to get ankle tilts here. And you get a little toe go this way, and that's for transformation. Head, no up. You do get a slide down. And 360 all the way around. So that is Sideburn. You can get some nice little poses. Sideburn. This is Shadow Striker. We know what he's going to be. Yeah, you get some nice little poses out of this figure. I have no overall complaints. It's not a figure I would really need or want or buy myself. I did put it on my Christmas list because I knew my kids, they like to get me some Transformers or toy related things I collect in my hobbies. Put this down on my list as something, as a good gift giving item, and I got this here for Christmas along with some other Transformers as well. The sculpt on the figure is nice. Looks like it did in the Cyber screen with the big eye here. You see the little chest, the little it's gonna be like grill part here, not the grill part, but the hot rodding part on Sideburn. Got some nice silver paint here. Painted up fairly well. No complaints there. Nice little details and everything on the figure. Back, red paint here on the wheels. Not bad either. A few comparisons. We have a core class figure and we have a deluxe class Studio Series 86 Dying Ironhide. Alright, so let's transform Shadow Striker into his alt mode. Alright, so now we have transformed Shadow Striker, I'll keep on calling him Sideburn, into vehicle mode. You can see here in the front of the car, Sideburn is totally different in the front. They're going to have to redeco something. The colors are sort of close. It can be somebody purpose going to be more of a blue. It's supposed to have kind of flames here. They don't really have that much room here. So it's going to be a lot of paint here on the sides. I know they can change up something, the lights here. So I'm figuring that they might retool. One would be the head sculpt. Two would be these little flaps here that you do fold in. They might do something with these here because you got to fold these two in and that one there in the middle. So they could change that up. I don't know if they'll change the roof of the car to make it more like the vehicle mode Sideburn has, or they're going to keep it this way and not try to pay for the vehicle license fees to have a more realistic looking alt mode, and just keep it sort of like this. Just change up the front here to make it, to mimic the look of Sideburn. But over here, colors. It's a little purple color with this bright red translucent plastic here in the middle. I do like the color of the red here. We got the engine block here. Nice little metallic blue, like baby blue paint here. Little car symbol there. In the back we do get painted tail lights. Folds, I mean, he compresses nice and neat. Everything is tucked away. There's like no big gaps or anything. And you actually see the head looking at you there, right through the front windshield. It rolls really good. You zoom. You can take his weapon here. You can peg it in on top of the alt mode, or if you want to hide it, you can stick it back here and just be sticking off the bumper of the car like that. Now the original Sideburn 2001 car, but this gun would actually be attached to the bumper and actually went like inside, I believe, of the alt mode. But otherwise, it still looks really good in vehicle mode. No complaints. A few comparisons here. We'll bring in the other Robots in Disguise figure. Oh my god, the name has left me. I want to say Toe Line, but I'm not sure if I'm right, because it's been a long time since I've fiddled with this figure. Alright, so in vehicle mode comparisons here, we got the Shadow Striker. I believe it's Robots in Disguise Toe Line, so we'll have a look at how these two will be, because they're going to redo this guy into Sideburn. So we're going to have a look here, because they came from the same line. Then we have Studio Series Jolt right here. Trade them out for Siege Hound. Get a look at that. So in vehicle mode is not bad. I do like it. It's nice, sporty, a little alt mode here. So the only complaint would be the translucent plastic here. And all this be painted up that something could eventually crack or break on this figure here. Like I said, I have no attachment to this character because I don't watch Cyberverse. Didn't buy very many of those toys either. But the possible retooling of this into a RID 2001 Sideburn has me excited. I kind of want to see how they do that. I'm assuming, like I said, they're going to change the front parts here and change the head sculpt. Of course, we get new colors of plastic. Hopefully, they'll try to redesign the top here to make it a little more mimic the original Sideburn, but they might not because they don't want to get too close to a real world vehicle. I don't know. The weapons are fine. The compatibility. Evo Fusion is what it is. It's not that big a deal. The biggest negative I have on this figure here is just the top roof here. On that little hinge that you peg in. Now the roof of the car can pop off very easy of those hinges. So it'll pop off, easy to pop back on, but again, repeatedly having to do that with a translucent plastic, there's a chance that you can start cracking it, warping it, and stuff like that. Otherwise, it's not bad. I actually like this little figure. It's a fun little transformer. It's not very hard to transform, very simple, and it's something you can pop around. I've actually been carrying this guy around room to room for the past couple weeks, just fiddling with it, transforming it, posing it, and putting it on different places where I go. Just get a feel for it before I review it. I mean, it's a quick review. Nothing really much to talk about on this figure. It's a nice transformer. It's got a decent robot mode, a decent vehicle mode, and overall it's a nice transformer. $25 worth, maybe not much of these transformers really are worth the price we're paying for them now, but that's just the way the world is in collecting and in toys in general. And thanks for watching. Until the next ones, peace out.